Okay, so guys, every single one of you guys, I'm on the call. We already identified you as leaders, as potential leaders. We already know you have what it takes to get to certain levels of residual income. That's the foundation of our company, and that's Platinum 1000. So what does Platinum 1000 mean? That's $1,000 a month residually through our compensation plan. Okay, so remember, guys, you want to make sure you're taking notes. Note takers are money makers. Okay, $1,000 a month. My personal goal for our organization, okay, is to help by the end of 2020, by December 31st, 2020, this organization, we're gonna have over 100 people who are Platinum 1000 and above. Okay, so I need everyone to write that down. And whoever's a fast typer, maybe Pam, I'll pick on you, to just kind of drop some things in the chat, as we go, because some key points I want everyone to really, to resonate, because that's the first thing we've got to talk about tonight, is that the vision for our organization, the vision for our family. Yes, we're all in this business, but this is deeper than business. I don't look at y'all as my business partners. I look at y'all as family. And you know why? Because how do we treat our family? We want the best for our family, right? We would almost do anything for our family, right? Right? We would, family just has a special place in your heart. So when we start to look at each other as family, we're gonna go a little bit further. We're gonna stretch a little bit more than if we just saw each other as total strangers, right? So we got to start to see each other that way. All right. Okay. Yeah, guys, make sure you have your lines muted. If not, but that might be my dog. That's muted, making noise. Right. Music, come over here. Come in. Okay. Yeah, chill right there. Please don't do that. All right, cool. So, Platinum 1000, y'all, is the foundation of the company. Everyone on this call, I'm sure, at least let me ask the question. Who on this call wants to go chairman? If you want to go chairman on the call, go ahead and drop some sevens in the chat. Okay, drop some sevens in the chat. What does chairman mean? Chairman means you are making at least 6 figures in this business. You're making at least $10,000 per month in this business. That's the goal for I see the sevens coming in, right? Chairman, y'all, in our company, chairman goes from 10 grand a month to $750,000 per month. And I just want you to think for a second, what else do you know in your life can put you in position at this very moment without going to school, without having to take another class? What else do you know could position you to make 10 grand to 750,000 in a month? I don't know about y'all, but I don't know anything else. Right? One of our new chairman just said on our mentorship call on Sunday, he said, this is the new NBA. Some people in our company, some of our chairman leaders make more money than NBA players, than your favorite rapper. They're just more famous, but their bank accounts ain't the same. So you got to start looking at the fact that you are a part of a vehicle right now that can put you in position to earn as much money as you want. The only question is how much work are you willing to put in? Okay, so Platinum 1000 is the foundation for going chairman. Okay, so tonight's call is based around the fact I'm going to be sharing with y'all exactly what was shared with me from my mentor, Mr. Justin Owens, okay, on how to go P1000, how I was able to go P1000 in my first 60 days, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you've got to do it in 60 days, but what I'm saying is the fact that he showed me a blueprint that allowed me to do it. Now I know how to do it, and I've had the privilege of helping at least 5 or 6 other people on this call right now get to that level. That means that every one of you guys can do it in half the time. Now, you don't have to do it in half the time, but I'm saying the potential is there. If I've done it in 60 days, and I can tell you exactly what you need to do, if you just listen, learn, and apply, y'all can knock it out in 30. Okay? If you guys on this call right now believe that with the right instructions, right, the right blueprint, the right guidance, you can go P1000 in 30 days, drop some sevens in the chat. I need to see if y'all believe. Now, if you really don't believe, you don't have to say you believe. But if you really believe that if someone who's done it can show you how to do it, you can do it in half the time. All right. This is the right group of people I'm talking to. All right, cool. I see the 7s coming through. All right, good stuff. So guys, tonight, get your pens out. Let's talk about how to go platinum 1000. All right. And I'm going to talk to you guys on the activity level, the activity that has to happen. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about the mindset that you need to be developing. All right. So here's how you go P1000. Like I mentioned before, just help me out. Drop in some of the tidbits in the chat for me.
Okay.
Cool. Appreciate you. All right. So here's how you go P1000. The first thing you've got to do, okay, is you've got to personally enroll, okay, 12 to 15 customers, okay? Write that down. You've got to personally enroll 12 to 15 customers. So what does that mean? Personally enroll. You've got to sign them up. They've got to enroll on your link. This isn't a combined effort from your team. This is how many do you have to enroll yourself. 12 to 15 personal customers, okay? 12 to 15 customers. Now, let's just think about the psychology of why this is so important. Do you need 12 to 15 people, personal customers, based on the compensation plan to go P1000? No, you only need 3, to be honest. But here's why you don't want to do the minimum. First of all, you can't make $1 million with a minimum wage work ethic, right? You can't want chairman money but want to do the minimum work. Y'all agree with me on that? Okay? Do y'all agree up with me on that? You can't want to go chairman and want to do the bare minimum. Chairman, don't do the minimum. Okay? We've got to lead from the front. We've got to lead by example. Write this down. This is something that clicked with me when Mr. Owens taught it to me. What you do well, okay, what you do well, your team is going to do half as good. Okay? What you do well, your team is going to do half as good. What you do bad, your team is going to do twice as bad. Okay? Write that down. That's a nugget. So what does that mean? That means that if you want your team to do 5, you got to be showing them 10 because they're only going to do half of what you do. Okay? If you go out here and you only enrolling 1 person a month, guess what? They ain't going to enroll none a month because they're going to do twice as bad as you. So remember, okay, there's 2 things that you're going to be developing in this entire process. 2 things, belief and leadership. Okay, those are the 2 components, belief and leadership. And we're going to talk about them in a minute at the end of the call once we're done with what's the work. All right, 12 to 15 personal customers. You've got to enroll. Now, guess what happens if you do that? If you enroll 12 customers personally, guess what, guys? You just hit P600. Because in our compensation plan, a team of 12 pays you $600 a month. Now, if you enrolled them yourself, you just enrolled your way to P600. Now you ain't dependent on nobody. Does that make sense, y'all? If that makes sense, say yes in the chat, because I want y'all to talk to me a little bit. The only reason I don't want y'all to unmute is because too many of y'all, and I know half of y'all ain't gonna mute your mic back. All right? Okay, I see the yeses. So by you setting the goal personally, because you're the leader, right? You've got to lead by example. You got to go out here and say, hey, I'm enrolling 12 to 15 personals myself. This is on your way to P1000. So if you're doing that as the goal for P1000, when you enroll 12 personal customers, guess what, guys? You just knock P600 out. Now you don't mind doing the work because you're giving yourself a pay raise based on your production. Okay? So you've got to make that your goal. Enroll 12 to 15 personal customers. Now, in your notes, I want you to write down, and some of you guys, this is fine because I know a lot of y'all on this call are new. We just seen what you were able to do in a week or 2 from you've been started. We've seen the desire, the coachability in you. I want you to ask yourself or write a little note. How many personal customers do I have right now? Okay? How many personal customers do I have right now? Some of you guys got 1, some got none, some got 4, some got 6, some got 8. You've got to say, I need 12 to 15 personals. Right now I've got 4. I need 8 more. Now you've got a clear goal for your personal activity. Okay? So your first thing you got to do is knock out this 12 to 15. When I was on my run to P1000, when I would talk to Mr. Owens and he would check on me and say, hey, how close are you now? You know, he would say, where are you on your 12 to 15? I was like, I got 8 so far. He said, all right, let's knock out them next, 4 to 6. So I had a clear goal. It wasn't no days where I was sitting down like chilling, like I ain't got nothing to do, and I didn't have 15 personal customers. So now, guess what, guys? As you start enrolling new customers, the people that you're bringing in, guess what they're seeing? They're like, gee, Ian enrolling mad people. Gee, Gerard enrolling so many people. Krishna enrolling so many people. Now, guess what it inspires them to do? Guess what they're going to want to do when they see you enrolling new customers? They're going to want to duplicate you. They're going to be inspired to enroll new customers as well. Does that make sense? Boom. I see y'all. See, people, here's where the belief part comes in. A lot of times, all it takes for other people that you're bringing into this business to go to work, because I know that's the one thing most of us struggle with. We're like, man, the people we bring in, they just ain't doing nothing. They ain't inviting no one to the calls. They ain't enrolling no people. But you've got to ask yourself, what are they seeing you do? Are you enrolling any new customers? Or are you just waiting on them to enroll them? If they ain't seeing you putting no work, guess what? Remember what you ain't doing, they doing twice as bad. So if you're not bringing new people into business and they're watching you, that's what they're duplicating. Remember, people don't do what you say, they do what you do. So if you're not moving, if you're not enrolling, if you're not prospecting, if you're not getting people on the presentation, guys, your team ain't doing it either. Does that make sense? So that's the first thing. You've got to lead from the front. See, the thing that helped me in my business, and Pam, KK, Daryl, they're some of the ones who's been with me, from the beginning. One thing I think they may be able to say, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, is that they always seeing me bring new customers in all the time. Every time my business slows down, it's because I slow down. Write this down. Momentum is created by the leader. Momentum is created by the leader. So if you want momentum in your organization, if you want, growth in your organization, you've got to be growing your organization. Eventually, the fire is going to catch, but you got to start it. Where the fire starts, y'all. Remember that. We can't be looking to people who are newer than us to do more work than us. We're the leaders. Okay? So people are looking at you and seeing what you do. Let me just pick on someone. And guys, I'm just picking on people I can see and just stories that are popping into my head. Jerice. Shout out to Jerice, right? Jerice got started in the business. First night she got started, she had so many people on a presentation. Like she invited a lot of people to a presentation. Guess what happened? Krishna, got involved. She signed up. Krishna saw Jerice inviting, and because Jerice was inviting every day, guess what she taught Krishna how to do? Invite people. She was like, get people on this call, get people on the call. Krishna started inviting, right? Krishna is inviting to the call. It duplicated. Then Jerice invited Gerard. Gerard saw the information, he got started. Guess what he started doing? He started inviting. Guess what happened? Gerard signed up 2 people in his first 24 hours. But you know why that happened that way? Because of the leader. Jerice was only in a week, and she already had 5 people in her team her first 7 days. It's not because she's better than anyone else. It's because she led by example. She ran the play, and then the people who joined her saw what she was doing, so they did what she was doing, and then everyone got results. Does that make sense to y'all? So so remember, in this business, y'all, you can build your business fast, or you can build your business slow. It's up to you. This is your business. No one's here to tell you what to do. This is your business. But most of y'all on this call right now, I hope y'all want to build a business fast, right? Because success loves speed. It's almost like anybody ever worked out before, and I'm gonna pick on Latoya, right? Because Latoya's an athlete. Think about when you're working out and you doing like a squat, or you doing like a rep, and you do it really slow. Yo, you feel every part of your body feels that workout. When you do it when you do it fast, you don't feel it that much. Sometimes the trainer would say, go slow, because they want you to feel that pain. It's the same thing with building your business. It's the same thing with success. If you do it slow, it's going to be drawn out and it's going to hurt. But if you just run the play and run it fast, guess what? The pain isn't there. It's less pain. Now, am I saying this is going to be easy? No. But am I saying it's going to be worth it? Hell yeah. All right? So guys, success loves speed. So we're trying to run the play quickly. We don't want you to, invite people to a call once a week. You know how long it take you to get people started? If you're inviting people one day every week, you've got to invite people every single day. That's something the Bahamas team has been killing it with. Shouts out to KK. She's the leader. She set the example. KK has like 10 people on every call every night. And guess what? Because she got results, her first thing she does with her new affiliates is teach them how to invite to a call. That's why the Bahamas team has been growing so fast, because they are following the leader. Momentum is created by the leader. So here's what I want you to think about, guys. If you've been in the business, and like I say, everyone's at different points, and you're not seeing results, or you feel like it's moving slow, this is, the tough love I got for you. You're moving slow. Okay? You're moving slow. And that's just self-evaluation. Like, you just gotta say, yo, for real, I've been moving slow. And if you're moving slow, your team is moving slower. Okay? So if you want your team to move fast, you've got to be moving faster. Does that make sense? All right? That's just the truth. And I'm just speaking from experience, y'all. Every time my business slows down, every time I see volume in my back office start to reverse, it's my fault. I've been slowing down. I've been lacking focus. I've been in management mode. I've not been producing. And because I'm not producing, I'm not inspiring anyone else to produce. So keep that in your mind, okay? That's just the first thing. So 12 to 15 personal customers. Then here's what you got to do. Once you've enrolled 12 to 15 personal customers, okay, what you want to do is help 3 to 4 of your new personal customers. You want to help 3 of them go P150. Sorry, Fico, I keep putting my hand on my mic, okay? After you've enrolled 12 to 15 personal customers, you've got to help 3 or 4 of them go P150. Write that down, okay? You've got to help 3 to 4 of your new customers go P150. Here's what P150 means, guys. P150 just means they enroll 3 people, okay? That's all. So remember this. Every person that you bring into your business doesn't want to be a chairman. Some of them only want to go 2 and free. Some people only want to make a couple of dollars. Some people want to make a lot of dollars. You've got to have that conversation with your new customer to find out what they want. The number one mistake that you can make is assuming what someone wants. Every single one of you guys on this call should have told whoever invited you to the call, yes, I wanted to be on this call. Because that's something that I required, was that everyone on this call had to self-identify and say that they wanted to go P1000. If I saw something in you and I thought you had what it takes, I still ask you, do you want to go P1000? Because I need to know it's your goal. Because guess what? You're not going to work hard for my goals. You're going to work hard for what? Your goals. So I got to make sure that P1000 is actually one of your goals so that you're running towards it. Okay? So you've got to find out what people's goals are. Out of those 12 to 15 people, that's enough people for you to identify at least 3 of them who are going to do something. What you're going to learn in our business, y'all, is that most people do nothing. That's just the honest truth. I'm sure most of y'all already realize that. I don't care if you only got 2 people, you realize they probably ain't doing nothing, right? But most people don't do anything. So in order for you to find your runners, we say we run with the runners. You've got to have enough people to identify who to run with. If that makes sense, drop some 7s, y'all. Okay? Everyone you bring into the business is not going to be a runner. Some people just going to want to learn the trade, and that's fine. Let them trade. Let them get their money. Why I let people do what they do, because the people who become good traders in our organizations, they can help us trade. They can give us the signals. Okay? But you got to meet people where they are and help Remember, in this business, as a sponsor, our goal is to help people accomplish their goals. Write that down. Our goal as the sponsor, whenever you sponsor someone into this business, our goal is to help that person accomplish their goal. Not accomplish our goal, their goal. Now, what's going to happen is when you start to bring enough people into the business, a lot of people's goals are going to align with your goals. So when you help them get their goal accomplished, guess what? By default, you're accomplishing yours. But you've got to let people know that you care about them. People ain't going to work hard. They're not going to run to help you make money. They're going to run to help themselves make money. So always keep that in the forefront of your mind. To be a good leader, you got to help someone else accomplish their goals. But you just got to identify the people whose goals align with yours. So by helping them accomplish theirs, you'll accomplish yours by default. All right? So we got to find 3 people who we're going to help go P150. Guess what, guys? When you do that, you're a P1000. Because what's the P1000's qualifications? P1000s means that you've accumulated a team of 30 people. Okay, write that down. P1000 means you've impacted the lives of 30 individuals. So let's do the math. If you help 3 to 4 people go P150, that means that that's 3 people who got 3 people, right? How much people is that? So if you got 3 people and then they all get 3, so that's 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Plus your 12 to 15, right? That's 24 to 26. And then a couple of those other 12 to 15 gonna get 1, 1, 1, and you're gonna have 30 people. Do y'all see how that works? If you are lost or confused there, let me know now. And it's cool, because I know a lot of y'all are brand new. So tell me, do you understand what the qualification is for P150? I mean, P1000, I'm sorry. Does that make sense? So all you've got to do is enroll 12 to 15 personal people. So now your team is, let's just talk on that, because these y'all are leaders on the call. So I ain't even talking about the minimum. Let's talk about the maximum. So let's say you enroll 15 people, right? That's your goal. Now you got a team of how much? 15. Now you help 3 of them enroll 3, because you're helping 3 of them become P150, right? That's another 9 people to your 15 you already have. That's 24 people. And then you're gonna have some little stragglers who enroll 1. You got a team of 30. 12, 12, 6, exactly, okay? You need 12, 12, 6. And I'm gonna break down the legs in another training, but just know that that's the goal. 12 to 15 personals, help 3 to 4 of them go P150, and you're a P1000. Guess what, guys? Once you do that, and you're P1000, your job from here to chairman is to just help people become P1000, show them how to do this. Y'all see how this ain't really hard, right? Now, it ain't gonna always be easy, but do you see how every single one of y'all on this call tonight can be P1000 in the next 30 days? If you believe you can do it, drop some 7s. I didn't say to y'all just now, go enroll 30 people. No, you do half of it yourself because you're the leader. Then you help 3 people get 3. And guess what's gonna happen, y'all? In this process, you're gonna find another person like you who wants to do what? Go P1000. So then guess what you be teaching them how to do? Exactly what we're talking about. Now we're helping them get their 12 to 15 and start developing 3 P150. So guess what? Now your team is growing just because of your initial work. That's how the residuals happen, y'all, right? And guess what chairman is? This is what's gonna blow your mind. You hit chairman 10 when you've helped 10 people go P1000. When you help 10 people go P1000, when you've developed 10 P1000s, you're chairman 10. Guess what happens when you develop 25 P1000s in your organization? And guys, this isn't 10 new P1000s every month. This is just meaning that you have developed them and they're in your organization. When you've developed 25 P1000s, guess what happens now? Now you're chairman 25. When you've got 50 P1000s developed in your organization, guess what you're at now? chairman 50. So Bryce Thompson, right? David and Munitier, right? They're chairman 750s. So what does that mean? They've developed 750 P1000s. Now do y'all see why P1000 is the foundation of our business? That's all it is. You don't have to start like like it's amazing. Like Justin Owens, he's a chairman 100, right? He makes 100 grand a month, and he's right there at chairman 250. The thing with Justin though is, Mr. Owens is he doesn't tell you where he is on his rank. We just gonna see the flyer drop. But I know he's really close because of the amount of P1000s that are being popped in our organization every single week. I know he's almost there. But here's the thing. When you get higher up the scale or up the ladder or up the ranks, it's not because you are like recruiting a million people yourself. You just got better at developing and helping people go P1. See, that's the goal. But first, you can't, if you know to go chairman, you've got to develop P1000s. The only way you develop P1000s is you got to go P1000 yourself so you can show someone what you did. Y'all see what I mean? So you got to do it first. Hit P1, then go teach your whole team how to go P1 and then start developing. Start popping P1000s, develop a P1000 factory. That's why, so let's just do the numbers real quick, y'all. When I started this call, I said I had a goal, right? For this organization by December 31st, 2020, to develop 100 P1000s. So what rank does that mean I'm aiming for by the end of the year? Let's see who's listening. Chairman what? Boom. Chairman 100. All right? Chairman 100. So if I can help and be instrumental in developing in this organization 100 P1000s, what you've got to ask yourself is, because you're a part of this organization, how many of those 100 are going to be in your team? How many of them are you going to develop? I know KK already told me, 10 of them is hers. How much of y'all? Claim your number right now. Remember, you don't have to know how yet. All you got to do is have a desire. Pick your number. If you know that 100 are going to come out of this group in the next 6 months, how many of them are coming out of your group? Pam says 20. So that means she's aiming for 20, around chairman 25-ish. Andre says 10. That's you're going to be chairman 10. LaDon says 20. That means she's going to skip past 10 and go to 25. Gerard says 25, so he's going for chairman 25. Latoy say 100, so he's aiming for a chairman 100. That's what I'm talking about. So look at this group, y'all. Look at how many of you guys say chairman. Jerry says 50. That means she's going for chairman 50. So guys, if you start to understand this, and when you wrap your head around the fact that all I got to do is first run the play so I can go P1. And once you go P1000, your entire existence is just on helping other people go P1 by teaching them how to do exactly what you do. So it's kind of like cooking, right? You can't teach someone how to cook, we Bahamians on here, right? Most of us, fry fish and bake macaroni and cheese if you don't know how to cook it. So you cook it first, then you show them. Someone said it, show and tell. Show and tell. So that's all we do. You've got to run the play. I'm showing y'all how to do it because I can't tell you how to go chairman 50. I'm not there yet. But I can show everyone on this line tonight how to go P5. I can tell you exactly what I did. And I'm going to show y'all now what's required to get this done. How do you get 12 to 15 new customers? And how do you help 3 people go P150? Okay? It's all in this. Your calendar. Okay? Your calendar. Y'all, when we get off this call tonight, if you got a printer, go online and Google like a monthly planner and just print out the month of August. Like one of these like this. Like, you don't have to have a planner, just print it out on paper. If you got to draw it out on paper, draw it out. Like, you need a calendar. Mr. Owens says it all the time. Your calendar dictates your commission check. If you got an empty calendar, you got an empty check. I mean, I'm just saying, that's just the truth, right? So let me show y'all something. I'm gonna go back in my calendar right now and see when I hit P1000. I might even have it in this book because I hit it last year. On this calendar is my 2000. Blah, blah, blah. Let me see. Let me find when I hit P2 then, just so I can show you something. Okay, when did I hit it? When did I hit it on this? P1000. When did I hit P2000, y'all? I have like when okay, boom. April 7th. And I have it in my calendar, right? I hit P2000 on April 7th, right here. Right? So for me to hit it April 7th, we got to look back 30 days. Let's see what I was doing in March. So let's look at my calendar in March. Y'all see, I got plenty of scribbles in it. That means I was actually doing stuff. Look at this. I'll be real. In February, I was traveling. Look at my calendar in February. It blank. Guess what? I didn't rank up. My business did not grow. I was a P1000 since about September, maybe November, because I started this business. I started with IM the end of September. I hit P1000 about November. In February, y'all, I was in London chilling. You know, KK, it's your birthday around this time. He's hanging out. I did nothing in February, so my business didn't grow. Right? Blank calendar, blank results. But guess what? I wasn't about that life. In March, I picked it up. In March, if you look at my calendar, I'll just tell y'all what some of this says. Okay? It says, LaTonya called, James called, Darrell called, and I had the time. You know, team presentation, Zoom, launch call Deborah, call Daryl, call Darian, call Moon. And these are, at this time, you know, some of these people are teammates, but most of these people who I have the time, these are prospects. But you have to schedule your success. Success is not accidental, it's scheduled. So you got to schedule your activity, because y'all know what happens when we don't schedule our activity. We end up winging it. The next thing you know, it's 9 o'clock at night and we ain't do nothing all day. No progress. You've got to schedule it. See, if it's not on my calendar, it's probably not going to get done. So you got to schedule it. So your calendar, y'all, is going to be the most important thing for you on this run to P1000. You know, shout out to my boy Tico T on the line. Tico is one of the best DJs in the Bahamas, right? Blessed and fortunate that we have him on the squad, especially with his level of influence, and know he's going to do some incredible things. When Tico gets booked, he has to put it on his calendar so that he makes sure he's at that gig, right? You've got to schedule your success. This is the same thing here. So you got to schedule when you're going to be calling your prospects. You're going to schedule when you're going to be trading. You've got to schedule what time the presentations are, when you're going to be doing the presentations, when you're going to be launching. And we're going to talk about a couple things, okay? So your calendar. So what should you be putting on your calendar? Write this down, y'all. This is how all of y'all are going to be able to enroll 12 to 15 customers. And this is how you're going to be able to teach 3 to 4 people how to do this. And with them doing this, they're going to become P150. These are the magic numbers. 4 meetings per week, okay? 4 per week. So what does that mean? The good thing about it for y'all is that you got it made. I do a presentation every night at 8 o'clock. You know, 5 nights a week, okay? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, okay? 5 nights a week. So for a fact, 5 nights out of the week, there's a presentation happening. So what you've got to do is you've got to make a decision to choose the nights that you're going to be intentional about getting guests on the calls. What I would recommend, because what I did, y'all, is I had guests on the call every night of the week. I didn't skip nights. Not when I was going to P1000. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all now. Some nights I don't have guests on the call. I'll be real, right? Not that I didn't try, because I'm still prospecting every single day. But when I was going P1, I was not going to sleep until I had guests confirmed for the call the next day. Okay? So what you gotta do is look at your calendar. You know that there's a call happening 8 o'clock every night of the week. And right now in August, with this Chairman Overflow month for our Run to Play organization, there's like 5 calls happening every single day. So you can literally get guests on a call any time of the day, every single day. But you got to be intentional that, Tuesday call, how many people I'm going to have on the call? Who are those people, right? I'm going to shout Keiki out again because I had the privilege of seeing her work since she's really been in stride building this business. When she was here the other day, at a certain time of the night, she would shut down. She would just go missing. And I was like, where Keiki at? And I look at her, she on her phone because she's inviting to that call. At 7:30, she's sending out links and she's sending out reminders and she's confirming her guests for the presentation. And you better believe she got guests. And almost every night after a presentation, she's enrolling new customers because she's intentional about getting them in front of the information. See, guys, your job on the way to P1000, you don't have to worry about presenting right now. A lot of y'all are going to learn that because we're going to develop you guys to start doing the presentation as well. But right now on your run to P1, don't worry about presenting. I got that for you. Just get people in front of the information. So start looking at it like this. You're having a birthday party. Everything's paid for. The DJ's going to be there. The food going to be set up. The drinks going to be there. The venue's paid for. Your only job is to get people to show up. Who could do that? If you could do that, drop some sevens. Let me let music out because you cry. Okay? I see everyone saying they can invite people to the party. So start to treat this like that. Just treat it like this. Like this is like, you got to start looking at this like these presentations are your freedom. This was going to get you off the job. This was going to retire your parents. This is the vehicle. This is it. This is our shot, y'all. All you got to do is make sure people see the information. Everyone ain't going to join. We know that. But guess what? Your chances are a lot higher of getting people started if they actually see the information. This making sense to y'all? Okay? I hope y'all could feel it because guys, y'all don't understand. Like, I was in another company when I started my journey in network marketing 5 years ago. I was in another company that I loved to death, but I just wasn't making the money I deserved. Like, I knew it, but I loved it. And I was still working my butt off to get to the goal because I believed in it. Then I came here. And in 4 months, I made more money here than I made there in 4 years. And I realized at that moment, I said, yo, this is it. Like, this is the thing that's going to get the goal done. Like, for me, it ain't even about making money. Like, of course I want the money, but I always knew how to make money. What's more important to me, y'all, is putting other people in a position to make money too. It ain't, I always tell people who's around me, I say one of the biggest goals for me is when like us as a family of 20, 30 of us, 40 of us on this call right now can go out to a dinner, book out the whole restaurant, and anybody at the table could pay the bill for the whole table. That's the fulfillment for me. I don't want to be the boss. I don't want to be the only one who could pay the bill. That ain't fun. Because eventually that can get expensive. Right? I want it to be where anybody could pay the bill, where we're fighting over the bill because everyone got it. And that's what this vehicle is going to allow us to do. This is where, there's no lack. There's no scarcity. Every single one of us on this call tonight can go chairman 750. All of us can be making $750,000 a month. All of us. Like to my people from the Bahamas on the line, imagine 30 of us making $500,000 a month. We could buy the Port Authority together. Like, that's how we start to change our country and our community and our generations. Everybody else on the line tonight, think about all of us putting money together. We could buy apartment complexes. We could buy hotels. That's wealth. But everyone has to be empowered to be able to make them kind of power moves. We got to do it together. So all of us has to have the common goal and the same mission. And that's something that Bryce Thompson said. He said that the reason he's been able to get to the level of success and have over 75,000 people in his organization, and he's 23 years old, and he's only been doing this 3 years, because everyone who's a part of his core, they walk in unison. Everyone going to the same goal. There's no ulterior motives. There's no egos. Everyone just trying to win and bring each other up. That's what it's about. And this vehicle, this is it. This is it. And one thing I wanna keep in the back of your mind too, and just perspective, is the membership. Okay? Yeah, it ain't free. Nothing in life free. Yes, it's $175 a month. But y'all, think about it this way. You could pay $175 a month and be able to make $500,000 a month. That's a great trade-off. So guys, make sure, I don't care what you have to do every month, make sure you active. I don't care what bill don't pay, make sure this one is paid. Because this your freedom. This ain't the one you can go inactive on. Let the cable cut off, not your business. That's something we gotta make up. We have to hold each other accountable to. And it ain't because I care about the membership. For my being in this company, I never missed a membership. You know why? Because this is my freedom. I can't, how can I let my business close down? Not for $200. And I know I spend that on drinks. So there's no way I'm gonna allow my business that's gonna allow me to make all the income that I want shut down for $175. So just putting that out there. I know things tight for a lot of us. Put $25 to the side every week. Make sure your membership is paid, because this is what it is. When you get Chairman 100, your membership don't go up, you know. Justin Owens, he's making $100,000 a month from this opportunity, and he's paid the same $175 that we pay. What other business do you know could pay you out like this, and it's $175 investment from you? I'll wait. I'll wait. KK, you don't have to turn your camera on, but just don't kill me. For your salon alone, what you think your overhead is every month just to operate to operate Stitch, to keep that operational? How much you got to come out of pocket every month? Estimated figure.
$1,500.
Easy, right? And if you don't see a client, you still got to pay that, right?
Yep.
No matter what, $1,500 every month. No matter what. Who else I got on here? My business owners. Tico, you know, you got your equipment. I know you at the level now, you don't really have to tote too much speakers and stuff. But let's just say, how much money do you think you had to invest in your equipment, in your craft, to be able to make an income?
Oh boy. I'm looking at, let me look around.
Right, just what you can look at right now, right?
This laptop I'm on was about $2,000. The controller I'm looking at was another $1,500. Just the carrying case that it's in was $300. The microphone is $150.
You know how much the $5,000?
I wouldn't even go into the speakers and stuff.
$5,000.
Pretty much. And that's before you make $1.
That's before you leave the house.
Right.
So y'all, I want y'all to really think about that. Like, that's the perspective you got to start to look at this business with. Don't be cheap with yourself, man. Not with an opportunity that can change your life. This ain't nothing to play with. Like, the magnitude of the moment we have. And only thing we have to do, guys, is open our mouth and talk about something we really believe in. See, the reason that I'm so passionate about this is because I'm not manipulating nobody to do nothing that's going to hurt them. Everything we giving people gonna help them. They just don't know it yet. They just don't know it. All we gotta do is talk. That's it. We don't have to teach them how to trade. The academy does. We don't have to develop the strategy. The educators do that. All we gotta do is put them in front of the information. And then we gotta develop our leadership skills and develop our belief. And we got some of the best in the world teaching us how to do those things. All you got to do is stay plugged in. So y'all, everyone on this call, I know it's 43 of us on this call right now. And I know every single one of y'all could do it. There's no doubt in my mind. Like, I don't have any doubt in my mind that you can go P1000. I don't have any doubt in my mind that any one of y'all, every single one of y'all could go chairman. I know you can. The question is, do you believe you can? And after this motivation of this call wears off, and someone you call tell you they don't want to do it, or they say, man, that's a scam you in. You think I care if anybody tell me this is a scam? It's funny to me, actually. Like, it's laughable, because no one can tell me nothing about this. I know what this is. They say scam means still confused about money. That's them. Don't let no one who's off track throw you off track. You on the right path. You connected to the right people. You're in the right vehicle. Don't let none of these jokers outside make you feel less than about your business. We got what they need. We don't need them. They need us. Never forget that. And all we have to do, y'all, is put people in front of the information. Let them see it for themselves. If it doesn't make sense to them, cool. But most people, it makes sense to them. Most people, the only thing that's stopping them from starting is they don't have the 235. And that's okay. That's all right. We have promotions all the time. You know, we can get around that. But we want them to see the information and make them want to see the value in what we're doing. Then the money, we're going to figure that part out. Because one thing I know we can show people is that you can't allow $235 to stand in your way forever. I know I couldn't allow $235 to stop me from earning 6 and 7 figures. And that's what we're going to show people. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for right now, all you've got to do is run the play. Share the plan. Get people in front of the information. That's it. Once you get your 12 to 15 customers, some of those people in that 12 to 15 are going to want to go P1000 too. And those are the people that we're going to work with, who we're going to develop. And that's how you're going to continue to duplicate this thing. Y'all, our team right now has almost 400 people come by total. There's 40 of us on here tonight. That means that 10% of the people who join want to actually make big money. That's okay. But guess what 40 P1000s is? That's almost Chairman 50. So you got to understand that most people will do nothing. You being worried about most. What we're looking for is the 1 or 2 who do want to run, and they're the ones we run with. Because we don't need everybody. We want everybody. We don't need them. All we need is the few who thinking like us, on the same page, who got the same vision, on the same mission, willing to do the work, and who want it bad enough. That's really what it is. You know? So let me see some of these comments, y'all. Still confused about money. I don't have time for la. The funny thing is the ones I expected to jump at this didn't, and the ones I least expected did. That's how it always worked out. That's why you never prejudge anyone. Because the people you think will, won't, and the people you think won't, will. Just remember, some will, some won't. So what? Who's next? You know? So just share the info with everyone. Listen, Tico, I bet if you present this as a virtual DJ jam and invite people with a bonus presentation at the end, they'll show up. Trust me, if he come on and just say he playing some music, he'll have thousands of people on. But he said, hey, let me show you how to make some money. Crickets. That's just people, mindset. You know, mindset. Great idea, Jerice. That's a good one, Jerice. Yep, people hit you up just off of being nosy. Yeah. And guys, before we leave, that's the last thing I want y'all to know. It's a season of planting, sowing and reaping, right? Sowing and reaping. When you plant a seed, you don't walk outside and the fruit's there tomorrow. This is no different. We're in sowing season, okay? You're just getting started. You're just planting seeds. You got to give it time for your harvest to show up. So don't get discouraged. Don't get frustrated. Most people don't join instantly, but they all join eventually. But you got to just know that that's the season you're in. We got to plant the seed. Then you got to nurture the seed for a little while. You got to till the soil a little bit. Then you get a harvest. So just know that what we're doing right now, we're planting seeds. But if you're not planting seeds, you will never get a harvest. If you are planting seeds, your harvest must come. That's a principle of nature. So keep planting the seeds, even if you ain't seeing fruit right now. Trust me. Just like y'all said just now, people are nosy. They just want to see what you're up to. And a lot of times, they just want to see if you're going to stick with it long enough for them to join you. People don't join you a lot of times because they probably say, he ain't going to be doing that long. Then some people quit and they're like, I was right. Thank God I didn't join it. Y'all, you know how much people have joined me in business now in year 5? Because they say, Sophie, you've been doing this so long, whatever it is you're doing, I'm in. But if I'd given up and no one was joining me, it wouldn't be happening now. So just be patient. Be patient. Everyone time is coming. But the way you speed up this process, show the plan every day. 4 nights a week, you need to be having people on that presentation. Okay? Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you're ready to go P1, drop some flames in the chat, man, because I'm excited. I'm excited. There's 4, and I'm going to be real with y'all. We started the call with 43 people on there. Now we down to 41. That's cool. The 2 people who fell off, they ain't ready to go P1000. That's great. Don't have to waste time. Okay? Remember, everyone on this call self-identified that they wanted to go P1. All right, so y'all ready. So just know the focus. 12 to 15 personal customers. Then you help 3 to 4 of those people go P150. That's your goal every single day. That's your focus. And now I need to help y'all build your belief. And then we're done. How do you build your belief? Okay? How do you build your belief? KK, you there? KK, I can pick on you one more time because you know you got to help me with my little bad Bible scriptures. You there? Or was she one of them who fell off? No, I know she fell off. If she did, what internet gone?
I'm here.
Okay. What it is? Faith comes by hearing, right? What is how it go?
Faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word of God.
Okay. So this ain't to be religious, right? But this is religious because based on what we're doing, I believe like we're doing kingdom work. This is bigger than us. You know, we just the vessels, we just the tools being used to do this work, right? But faith comes by hearing, right? So you got to say, what are you hearing? What are you hearing? What are you saying to yourself? What are you listening to? What are you seeing? Mr. Imonitier says it all the time. You got to write the vision, write the goal on paper. So I want everyone, Pam, drop this in the chat for me. Okay? I want everyone to write this down. Okay? I am so happy and grateful now that I am a P1000 by August 31st, 2020. Okay? If you're on the line and you're not P1000 yet, if you are already a P1000, write your next goal. Okay? I am so happy and grateful now that I am a P1000 by August 31st, 2020. Okay? I need y'all to write that down. Mr. Imonitier tells us all the time, you got to put the signs up. This is the corny stuff no one wants to do. But this is the difference between the people who get the result and the people who don't. Type that up on your computer, or I'll even have Pam do a quick Canva, really simple Pam, write that affirmation on like in a Canva thing, and we're going to drop it in the group, okay? I'm going to drop it in the whole group, but only y'all going to know what that's about, okay? Because everyone was not invited to this call because everyone's not ready to go to the next level, all right? Pam's going to drop it in the group. Print it. Save it to your phone, email it to yourself, go to Bellevue, go to Staples, print it out, laminate it. Print 5 of them, 10 of them, put them all around your house. I know y'all on lockdown, so print it at home if you got a printer. Put it in your bathroom mirror, put it on the fridge, put it like right next to the TV, wherever you sleep. Put it at least 5 places in your house so you're always seeing it. You know what's gonna happen? Every time you see it, you're reading it, you're seeing it. Seeing builds belief. When you even think it in your head, you're hearing it. Say it out loud, you're hearing it. You're building belief. Okay? What's the next one? As a man thinking in his heart, so is he. That's how it go. You know, KK working with me on my spiritual.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it, right? As a man thinking in his heart. right? Mr. Immunity always says, we always say, as a man thinketh, but you can't leave out the in his heart.
Right.
Something get in your heart by what you're seeing, by what you're hearing, by what you're speaking. Guys, the corny stuff is the stuff that works. The small little details is the stuff that they always say it, right? The details is what really make the big difference. The small details makes a big difference. So what are you speaking? What are you seeing? Okay? Put the signs up, y'all. I want y'all to have that all around your house. I am so happy and grateful now that I'm a P1000 by August 31st, 2020. Then I also want you to have one more up, which is our organization goal. Okay? Which is, I am so happy and grateful now that we have developed 100 P1000s and above by December 31st, 2020. Okay? K-Prep, I see she dropping some more in here. Prosperity is a thought style before it becomes a lifestyle. I like that. Prosperity is a thought style before it becomes a lifestyle. And thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee. God's word cannot lie. Boom. Yo, we are children of the King. Where, you know, I like Dr. Miles Monroe because he always talks about it, that we are citizens of a kingdom. We just doing kingdom work. We're just vessels. We're just instruments in this work. And he gonna bless us. He gonna give us the desires of our heart. Like, we deserve it. God didn't create us, y'all, to pay bills and die. He didn't create us to just exist. He created us to live abundantly. And it's by doing these things. It does require work. He's gonna bless us with it. But we just gotta impact the lives of other people. That's it. All right? We gotta make this bigger than ourselves. So I'm so grateful for y'all for hopping on, you know, spending the last hour with me. I hope you got value, because I know that the people who listen, the people who learn, and the people who apply this information, we're going to be celebrating y'all in the next 30 days. I know out of 40 people on this call, 40 people have the potential to be P1000 at the end of this call. Will all 40 make it by August? Maybe not. That don't mean give up. That don't mean you fail. Some people's timing is going to be different. That's fine. But at least set the goal and run after it. Run the play. 12 to 15 personal customers. Help 3 to 4 of them go P150 by making sure that 4 nights a week, you've got people in front of the information. We're going to do the heavy lifting for you. Just give them the information. Get them in front of the information. Get them in front of the information. That's it. All right? Put the signs up. Build your belief. Be careful about what you're letting into your eye gates and your ear gates. And let's run the play, y'all. Let's run it. Let's run the play to 100K. All right? 100 P1000s and above by the end of this year. And we're going to have 40 new P1000s by the end of August. It's already done. It's done. All you got to do now is do your part. All right? And don't let these negative people with these negative ideas, with these negative bank accounts, throw you off track. All right? Y'all, I appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for hopping on the call, man. I'm going to make sure I post this recording. Not in the main group because everyone ain't ready for it, but I'll post it. And if you want to record it, if you want to watch the replay, hit me up. I'll be more than happy to send it to you. And let's run the play. All right? Y'all have a good night. It's time. It's time to take this thing to the next level. And everyone who's on this call right now from the Bahamas, see, I got a special place in my heart because that's home. It starts with us. Bahamians got to see it to believe it. We pioneers, we're visionaries. We believe it first, then we know we're going to see it. So what we do now is run the play, get the result. Then we go back and change everyone's lives because they'll believe it then because they can't deny it no more. All right? So y'all, let's go, let's grow, and let's run the play. All right? Y'all have a good night.